What's up, everyone? How y'all doing? Snoo here with a continuation video, part 3 of the 1000 Crimson Temple maps. Coming right off the heels of a fantastic farm of the second session. 40x an hour is what I earned when it was all said and done. And I don't really know now what the end result's going to be, because it was 22.5x for the first 100 maps. It was 40x for the second set. So I guess currently cumulative average of 21 plus 22.5, 31. Yeah, 31x per hour, a little over. So that's pretty big, even if I can somehow maintain that. Actually, I am anticipating I would probably get somewhere close to that. Ironically, the drop rates of the map-specific divination cards has been kind of average. Only 3 apothecaries in 200 maps. If anything, I think it's actually below average. But has really been what has really been blowing me away is the random divination card drops. It kind of dawned on me after the more recent RNG that I remember farming Cemetery earlier this league, and I've gotten all kinds of divination cards. I've gotten the Fiend card twice when I was doing that. I got 2 separate Apothecary cards off the Cemetery, mind you. I got a whole bunch of Nurse cards, a Doctor card, a bunch of Alluring Bounty cards. So actually, it's not all that out of the blue now that I think about it. And it got me thinking a little bit more about a neat little idea I got for you guys. For this particular farming session, in the very beginning, I'm going to do something that is a little bit annoying, but it's going to greatly showcase what I mean when I've been saying is the real game changer. This recent league patch with the altars, divination altars, whether it's duplication altars or eldritch minions dropping altars, combined with sentinel rewards. I've decided to actually plug in a couple of sentinels that have divination card rewards specifically on them, and I am going to run a slightly altered loot filter, one that is exactly the same, except I unlocked every single divination card. So we're going to get to see just how impactful it is, this league compared to previous leagues. Because normally right now I don't really see any divination card drops unless they are high value. But let's see just how many pre-open stack decks drop in these maps. I think you're going to be kind of blown away, especially when you see me open a Diviner Strongbox with this current setup. Or, you know, when I get that percent divination card altar early on. Or use a Pandemonium Sentinel with the div card rewards. It's just gonna explode with divination cards everywhere. So yeah, that will kind of help explain, you know, or let you see in real time what's going on here. I will only run that loot filter like that for a few maps. Hopefully we can get a nice one early on. A nice map, that is. Got the usual picture here with the exalted orbs and chaos orbs. I threw 3 extra stacks of chaos orbs in here to cover slightly increased costs in the enrage sextant. For yeah, it was this one here. Make sure we got them all right here. Yep. Okay. Yep. And then we're still running both Strongbox Sextants. We're still running Mirror of Delirium all the way down the line. And we're running Hunted Traitors as well as 8-mod corrupted maps occasionally to self-sustain. These are the maps I had left over from the previous session. Still running the exact same 4 polished Scarabs that I have been running the entire time. And we'll just plug these in here because these is the first compasses used for the first map of this 100 set.
My mana is gone.
And I should take you down to excellent so you can see the usual picture here. Everything should look pretty normal. I think I'll go ahead and reset it while I'm at it. Yep. All right. Oh, and another little interesting gimmicky thing. One of my viewers has brought to my attention the fact that Awakened PoE if you kind of go into the settings on it, has a little peculiar add-on, I guess, if you will, add-on inside an add-on that tracks the time. So I've been having to kind of track time the hard way. You know how long it takes for me to do the maps and everything. It's kind of annoying, honestly. But this will make things a lot more convenient, so we can kind of track together. Unfortunately, this is only on the overlay, and I can't really run this, the overlay with the game for long, or else it's a lot harder on the network card and everything. But I will be able to keep track of that and show you where the number's at. I can like reset it like this, I guess, and pause it if I need to. So I will unpause that when the map starts, and then we'll get to see how long it takes to do 50 maps. I think I will run 50 maps. Actually, I might not pull off 50 maps. Getting a little bit late, but hopefully we can get out 50 maps. Okay. All right. 26.1 exalts. I will plug that in. 26.01. Hope you guys enjoyed the last video. It's pretty amazing, those results. It'll be even more amazing if I manage to repeat it. I'm looking forward to seeing if it happens. What I think might happen with this session is I might get like 3 or 4 apothecary drops, and then that will,
I'm not up to that just yet.
you know, catapult me to greatness, I guess. Okay, Domination, Eater of Worlds, no Master Mission. Yep. And unpause, and we're off.
They are out to get you.
Look, random. I don't even know where these divination cards are coming from. Like, where are those even coming from? I honestly don't even know. These are just map specific divination cards, I guess, that I've never even seen or heard of. Puzzle. Come on, show me div card drops. I want to see those div card drops. Nope, not it. Alright, well. It's too bad. Maybe we'll see it in the next map or two. Okay, there you go. You can see a whole bunch of extra gift cards dropped there. That was just from the Sentinel reward. I'm still not hitting anything here. Oh, they get in there, huh? Look at that. Yeah. A lot of div cards. Not seeing a Diviner Strongbox yet, although I'm just now opening the Strongboxes here. Swing around the map. Kinda goofed up the mirror, didn't I? Losing the mirror that early. Dude, how's the swim? Swim was good. Hung out by the beach for about 5 hours. Had a couple of beers and swam the ocean 2 separate times. Did a little bit of frisbee playing. Yep.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Am I running the wrong? No. Okay, that's weird.
My mana
Huh.
is gone.
Okay. Looting the map. Yikes. Kind of annoying with all these divination cards on my radar. Oh, Jack in the Box. Nope. Not the right thing to pick up. The hell? Oh yeah, divination cards can drop from delirium rewards too, I guess. Would be a thing. Oh, Scepter of Dissolution, not that big. Fortunately, most of the valuable drops show up on the actual mini-map, so I'll be able to see them at least. Just look at this. Some of these are map specific, but a lot of them are not. Flaring Prophecy Wand, that's not bad. Lovely item. Maybe I will sell it. Remember that Awakened power support that went up to level 5 last time? Money, 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 money. I'm rich.
I'm not up to
Again.
that.
You just died, and then now you're starting over again. Well, I also genuinely have to be concerned about the amount of time left in this league in order to push out all this, all these maps, 1,000 maps. Yeah. It's not gonna be easy. Okay, here we go. This is map number 3. We got divination card drops, altar early on. So let's just see how many raw div cards drop out of this map from the minions, eldritch minions. I run to, you know, still got the Sentinel there. See so many div cards drop out of this. I mean, again, some of these, I see that the Journalist is a map specific, the Gambler I think is a map specific divination card, but like all the other ones, they're basically random. The Tinker is div specific. So there are some, but I mean most of these totally random. Still forgot to D&D myself. And I got a Diviner Strongbox here, so we get to see this. See how many come out of this here in a second. I mean, look at that. That's a lot of cards, right? That's like 15 stacked decks being opened at once. So there you go. I mean, you get to see this map. I'll definitely put this on the highlight reel. You can get a much better sense of just how many essentially stacked decks pre-opened there are as a result of all kinds of synergies. This map definitely lined up pretty well. I did not get a duplicated diviners, or I'm sorry, I mean an altar that duplicates the divination cards, but fairly early on I got like a 5% chance for eldritch minions to drop divination cards, and therefore a significant portion of this map I was just seeing divination cards pop out of everything. And then I'm also running 2 Sentinels that each have divination card rewards. That is not a sort of like, I'm not really doing that on purpose, except for to showcase a map like this that I knew would happen fairly early on in this farming session. So there, now you get to see it. And now I am going to turn on my real loot filter, because I don't want to see that many divination cards on the ground. That's annoying. But I do it for you guys so you can see firsthand how impactful. And this is all stuff that's brand new to this league. The Divination card alters both types are brand new to this league. Divination Sentinel rewards brand new to this league. And Diviner Strongboxes are not brand new to this league. They've been around for a long time, but everything else, all new. Just kind of running in circles around this map for no reason. Yeah. Picking that up for him. Really? Okay. D&D. A lot of monsters on these maps.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Ooh, the Enlightened. There's a card. A card, not the card, but a card. Second Enlightened. In the same map. Separate drop. And now I get Divination card duplicates. ×2. Now that I've gotten 2 of them to drop. I mean, they're just Enlightened, so who cares really, but... Anyway. Meh, meh, meh. So funny, yeah. I get that like once every 100 maps or so. What? Where am I? Going the wrong way. The dragon's heart. Yes. Yes, I will be counting those for science purposes. Not that I really care about that card.
I'm not up to that.
Magister Scepter. The Recombinator base. That's pretty. Flaring spine bow. Pretty big there too.
My mana is gone.
Command to lurk? I like how those didn't actually drop at the same time. It almost seems like they were 2 separate drops, but no, I know they. If one exalted orb drops from a Strongbox, the second one came from there too. I've seen like one of those every 100 maps, aren't I? Usually not that common. 7 years bad luck. That's a good card. That's a pretty nice start to the session. With no Apothecary, I mean, pretty nice drops thus far. All things considered. Sounded like the sound. Isn't that the sound? I was just running so fast, so far away, I couldn't even see if it even was. Below, south side.
My mana is gone.
It was. Ha! Double exalted orb in the Arcana Strong. Wow. Now, I've seen this just happen twice in 10 maps, I think. Making me happy I didn't choose Wandering Path. I keep seeing that over and over again. Sound of joy, it said, yeah. Well.
I'm not up to that just yet.
What happened? Main one now. Probably. Ooh, Enlightened that dropped out of this random Strongbox. Got duped by the Strongbox, not an altar. Cute. I have seen a duplicated Apothecary out of Strongbox once this league, and I suspect there's a decent chance we'll see it again. One time out of the 1,000 map session. That'll be exciting if and when that happens. I think I'm actually far more likely to just dupe it on account of the altar, though, than a Strongbox. Things going pretty good to start with here, other than not having an Apothecary drop yet. Still only on like map number, I don't know, maybe 25. Blaring Imbued Wand, also a 1x Recombinator base. Man, that little cluster right there was crazy on the drops. One Enlightened. Now that I don't have div card dukes, can't even get it. Tilting. Well, that is a 7 years bad luck that would have never dropped unless I consistently made it back to the beginning of the map in time. Somehow dropped from the very start of the map that has no monster, unless you put a Deli mirror on the map. So like that 7 years bad luck actually could not have dropped from a Deli orb, because it spawned from monsters that can only spawn from a Deli mirror, not from a Deli orb. Deli orbs do not put monsters on the map that are not in areas that otherwise normally can't spawn monsters on the map, but Deli mirrors can. You know, they'll spawn monsters literally behind you where you start. yeah. So like for Crimson Temple, that's basically the entire starting room that normally has 0 monsters on it. I'll get some monsters. I always run back and kill them. You know, usually don't get anything from that area, but payoff finally happened. And sometimes, you know, I run back and I'm too late. Like the mirror's already progressed and I lost some potential back there. Not this map. Not this map. Instead, I'm losing the Deli mirror early. Actually, not. Yeah, really so when people like Kobe and whatever do these 100% delirium strats, random samurai. What? Okay. Sorry, keep getting interrupted for various reasons. When some of the other content creators like Kobe does pushes kinetic blast 100% Deli or farming strategy, obviously one of the big upsides to that strategy, and in my opinion the only obvious upside to it, is you get Deli orb rewards, and you can, if and only if you juice the map up to maximum capacity, can you really make use of that profit margin from that source. Wow, it's about time I saw that card. I used to see that card all the time. No, I rarely see it.
I'm not up to that just yet.
7 years bad luck. Damn, I got 4 of those now in this 100 map session. That's pretty high on those. So where's the real card, huh? Where's that card I'm actually farming? Where is it? Ooh. Ah. So close. A double map-specific Divination card dropped from the generic Strongbox. Had a real chance. I've seen a double Apothecary drop that way once this league. Only once. In much less than 1,000 maps, mind you, so I'm certainly hoping to see it at least once in this 1,000 map session. Specifically from a generic Strongbox natural duplication, because all Divination cards are duplicated out of all Strongboxes, regardless of the source. Yeah, it stings a little bit. Hey! The card's gonna start dropping now, bunch, isn't it? Seven years bad luck again. Way above the usual RNG on that card now. And now Divination card duplication. Divinations. Sentinel reward. Sentinel Divination card reward, then Divination card. Really? Luring Bounty. Luring Bounty, well, that card came from the Stalker Sentinel. Divination card reward. Still have not found those stealth boots. Is that a dragon heart? Yep. There's always that card too. Old Faithful, you call it. Here's bad luck. The 1 second bad luck. I like it. Man. Too many of one card type. Ooh, saved it. Yeah, of course I can't run back in there. Oh man, I didn't see what that was. Fuck, I should have.
My mana is gone.
God. So annoying. I should have dropped the portal or something.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Oh, it's gem drops. Who cares about that? Exalted orb. As if this Sentinel isn't powerful enough, it also has currency rule. Like I should be more restricted with where I use it. Like
I'm not up to that just yet.
the Apothecary. Oh man, I saw that text actually through the Strongbox of the drop. Oh my god. That's so good. That's honestly my happiest Apothecary drop so far in these 300 maps. The reason is because I was about to go a full 100 map session without a single Apothecary on an otherwise extremely respectable RNG as far as, you know, little drops here and there. I've got like 20 exalted orbs already, like 7 years bad luck or some crazy number of those. There it is. Got it. That was a monkey on the back right there. So it'll be entertaining to see how much more currency per hour I made this session compared to the first session, where it was also matched up as one Apothecary in 100 maps. Of course, we're not done yet. Still got this, including this map, 10 maps remaining. This is map number 91. First Apothecary in 91 maps. Six. 7 years bad luck. Hey, another one. Oh my god. Oh, look at that. Spawn the altar. Card drops at the same time. God. Yeah. Why you do this? Why you do this? Well, that's a good sense. Hey everyone. It's time for the results of round 3. Maps 201 to 300. We're looking a little bit daunting there till the 91st map. Finally dropped my first Apothecary. Whew. Without that Apothecary, this would have definitely been one of the worst 100 map sessions. I do anticipate still that it will happen at some point. But here it is, one Apothecary in the bag. Now, the interesting thing is the RNG otherwise was actually quite good. I mean, look at this, 21 exalted orbs, 21 raw exalted orbs. I never hit anywhere near that amount before. 7 years bad luck. I mean, what in the world? I think, I'm pretty sure the average is going to be like 3 or 4, maybe. We also had quite a few enlightens as well. 8 enlightens. Yeah, 7 years bad luck is pretty crazy part of this one. So that's probably where the screenshot will be. There, Recombinators. There are a lot of them, and the prices have just gone a little bit crazy because it was during this, in the middle of doing this 100 map session that GGG announced what they did about the Recombinators. You know, it's showing here that they're all posted around 25 to 30 chaos a piece, so you guys, in case you're unaware, they're actually worth like 1 exalt a piece almost in some cases, some weird things, or at least like half an exalt a piece. But it's not really reflecting that right now. That's okay. I'm just going to kind of let it go and just let it be what it is, because it's kind of weird to, you know, calculate Recombinators at a major spiked price. And you bet your ass I'm going to be running Sentinels with Sentinel rewards from here on out. I'm going to be prioritizing those because I'd be an idiot not to. And I'm one of the few people who's still actually farming in a significant way this league. So not that I really care about standard, but I'll certainly be making out like a bandit in that respect. Let's see the uniques here. Did I actually find some uniques here? Call of the Brotherhoods up there a little bit. Did get another Aegis. Always seem to be getting that shield one time. Yeah, just like 3 or 4 that even worth anything really at all. So the big story here is 1 Apothecary, 21 Exalted Orbs, and 7 years bad luck there in the top 3 rows. And then Recombinators is kind of a side story to the whole thing. 177.99 Exalts in there, but of course that does not tell the whole story because I successfully leveled 12 of these. Now, I should have leveled these Awakened Multi-Strike supports, but I discovered without realizing it that evidently the experience required to fully level these is like double what the Awakened Elemental Damage with attack support was. I didn't even know there was some variance on these, so I'm learning something new there. So I was unable to even fully level Awakened Multi-Strike support. I started leveling these the last 100 map session, so this was an entire 100 maps, still didn't fully level multi-strike support. I was going to count these at 2x a piece fully leveled. That probably deserves more like 3 or 4x a piece, because I did see that there was a great discrepancy between level 1 Awakened Multi-Strike supports and level 5 uncorrupted. There's like a difference of like 5x or something. So now I kind of understand why. It's because it takes so dang long to level. And of course it's one of the very best gems, and I was planning to double corrupt it, but we're kind of just gonna have to count it as nothing this time because I didn't actually level it up. That's all right. We are gonna add 12 of these in here. There's actually 13 in here. One of them was bonus from another source, so I'm not gonna count that, but there's 12 awakened exceptional support gems. They're all counted at 1x a piece, so that we're going to add 12 there. We also have 18 high-end Recombinator bases. Now, Recombinator bases are, I suppose, to be honest, probably worth a fair bit less than they were before. I'm probably just, honestly, it's not really something I want to adjust because, you know, kind of weird. Like, the league's ending. People aren't going to be recombinating a whole lot of stuff. They're really going to be taking those recombinators and putting them into standard. But the recombinator fluctuations in price really haven't hit because there's a whole bunch of price fixers driving the price down according to Excellent and PoE, Awakened PoE. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to count these recombinator bases for now, but I mean, they still kind of show up what they do anyway. These are all basically worth around 1 exalt or higher. In some cases, a few of them worth a little bit less than 1 exalt. And yeah, I don't really know if they're selling it again because I haven't really set myself available to see if people want to buy the recombinator bases at this time. But I wouldn't be surprised if they're going down in terms of practical sale value. Yeah, but at least for the sake of this 100 map session, I'm gonna kind of roll with the punches here and keep the theme going. Okay. So let's do the actual calculation. Alright, so we do 178. What? That thing just fluctuated again? Like a whole bunch? Okay. Whatever, I guess. What in the world? Didn't this just say like 179 a second ago? Plus 12, plus 18. Okay, so that's our gross here. We got 208.1. I'd say that's a pretty good amount, considering there's only 1 apothecary in there. And there was no unrequited loves or anything like that. We'll of course take a minus 26.01 for the net. So this is going to be way above the first session, even though both the first and the third session had only 1 apothecary drop. And that was the only major drop. You know, that first session had 6 alluring bounties and like a double samurai's eye. I did still get 1 samurai's eye and 1 alluring bounty, I think it was. Wasn't that right? Let's take a look at that here again. Yeah, alluring bounty 1. Yeah, darker half also finally making a showing here. And 2 dragon hearts. Samurai eye down here. 5 patient cards. Okay. Well. Once again, it was about 6 hours and 75 minutes. I did record myself going a little bit faster, but went a little bit slower on the later session, so I still can't, in good faith, call it 6.5 hours for this 100 map session, but 6 hours and 45 minutes is about right. So I'm going to take this divided by 6.75. Well, basically right at 27x an hour. Real close. Yeah, 0.99, 26.99x an hour. Still really nice. I mean, that's really high for only having gotten 1 apothecary and no other major drops. A testament to, you know, what was it, 7 years bad luck and 21 raw X really helped elevate this one here. So curious what I might have gotten with 2 apothecaries. Just for fun. Because I think I would average 2. So I would have hit well over 30x an hour. Yeah, 32.6x an hour. If I had found a second apothecary, which I did not. But that's still pretty nice. Pretty nice. So 27x an hour. And now we got to do some double corruption temples. 13 of them to get all these gems out of the way. And yeah, I kind of stopped buying shields and don't really care about making profit anymore this league. So I'm just going to do boots because I could technically get a personal upgrade with that. Although it's kind of a slim as hell chance, but yeah, oh well. I'll give it a go. You're tuning into the gambling portion. The post 300 runs. 300, really? Really? Okay. I'm gonna put that in the highlight because it's just hilarious. It's like 1 mob in the entire field. That is some streamer RNG shit right there. But not as streamer RNG as this. Okay. Gambling portion done, and I came out ahead. Big time. So I was having kind of mediocre to slightly bad RNG in the first couple 100 maps, although that was saved by an Awakened Empower support going up with the very with the very recent video. But let's start with the gems this time. The right side is gems that went down. The middle are gems that stayed the same, level 4, and the right are all gems that went up. And yes, one of the Awakened Empower supports went up. So actually, this looks like a super deterministic spread here. The only thing that's out of place is the 13th gem that is up. So if I pull that, then this is exactly breaking even. You know, 3 up, 3 down, 6 stayed the same. But in fact, it's 4 up, not 3 up. So that is, you know, very strong evidence that I came out quite a bit ahead. Counting the fact that you make a fair bit extra currency just for leveling them and corrupting them, even if the odds just stay true exactly as they do. I'm suspecting I came out ahead around 100x, between 100 and 120x with this result here. Probably in gems alone. So the stakes were much lower with the uniques. Not a big deal. I had four stay the same, 1 double corruption. This double corruption is useful. Some people like to put auras in the boot slot for this, the magic finders in some cases, but not really worth anything. Maybe 1 or 2x, or 2 or 3x probably. Yeah, so that's the story there. I did not have any. Again, I can't corrupt the Awakened Multi-Strikes. I will be able to in the next set. The only thing left to look at is 489 stacked decks. Always a little bit melancholic about doing these on stream. It seems like stacked decks on stream doesn't usually go very well for me. A lot better off stream. So I did post a screenshot of the results from the last session because I forgot to do the stacked decks last set of 100 maps. Posted the screenshot. I got an Enlighten. I got a Nurse card to drop. I think I came out ahead at least a little bit. But it seems like every other time I do this on stream, I come out way down. So we'll see if anything becomes of this. So far, nothing really. Kind of funny, even though I made way more currency per hour last set of 100 maps, I definitely actually made more currency per hour this set because of the gambling results. Like quite a bit more. I wonder what kind of currency per hour I make including the gambling. It's probably over 50x an hour. Well over 50x an hour, I guess. Crazy. Playing at the wrong time of the day here where it got so much lag. Oh. Replica Cortex. Okay. Yeah, I've seen that card one time before. What is that card worth? 60 chaos. It barely even qualifies as a red star. Yeah. It's weird that Cortex isn't... It's like worth a lot less than before. What is this lag? Jesus. Oh, wow. I'm not misclicking anything. Jesus Christ. I've never had this much issue with clicking these out of here. Really? Yeah, I'm aware you can like change your stand ground or whatever so you don't move, but honestly I'm too lazy to do that. If I was opening like thousands and thousands of these at once, I'd probably do that.
My mana is gone.
Well, that's embarrassing. I'm connected to Singapore Realm. That's part of my problem. My goodness, I think for like the last 25 maps, I've been connected to the wrong realm. So I switched over realms because last night I was lagging like crazy. I lagged so bad that I couldn't even do the runs on my normal realm, Japan realm. So I tested switching over realms and it didn't really fix anything. So I was like, nah, I didn't want to bother with it, and I forgot to switch back. So I've been playing on the wrong realm the whole time. Ping to... I mean, Singapore is still good. It's like 50 ping instead of 10. In my mind, that's still good because I grew up playing... I grew up with 270 ping, like on a good day. So that's what I'm accustomed to. But yeah, that's what's going on here. It's fine. I'll just deal with it and hopefully remember. Oh, get another big one. You guys don't mind waiting an extra few seconds. All the stacked decks. What is this worth? What? Replica Cortex, the corrupted Cortex. Well, that's just stupid. Stop giving me Cortex cards. I'm guessing this one is also like 50. Oh no, this one's 85 chaos. What? Have you tried opening them with pad? I don't even know what that means. I'm not a professional stack deck opener. Saints treasure. Hey. Academic, it's inspired learning. Inspired learning. Should be like a 10x jewel. Blows my mind that it's so cheap. And it is really rare. Well, we are getting near the end. Getting a lot of mediocre cards out. A lot of cards that are at least worth picking up came out here, but yeah, I mean that's pretty awful overall. I mean both of these Cortex cards together are not even worth one exalt. So that's a story once again. No streamer RNG on the stack decks opening. I don't know, maybe one out of the 10 sessions I do, I'll have, you know, an Apothecary out of a stack deck or something. But for now,
I'm not up to that just yet.
still kind of lackluster. Well, that is the end of the story for the third session. Overall, not too shabby. A little bit disappointed in only one Apothecary card, but, you know, terrific. Probably might be the best gambling session I have, actually. So that's a highlight. 7 years bad luck. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, stay tuned. The next 100 maps are just going to keep on coming. Just keep on coming. One after another, banging them out. Basically, anytime I get a chance, before work, after work, on a day off, I'm not too busy. I got to do it that way, actually, in order to get it done before the league ends in whatever, like 18 or 19 days or whatever it is. Yeah. So, just keep on piling through. And you guys can take a look at the next video when it comes out. I'll be on live tomorrow, I think. If you're watching this live now. That is what I mean to say. Have a good night. Have a good day. See you around.